Hey guys, me here, Mystic Plays with another video, and today we're gonna be doing another story time type thing, if you really want to call this story time. I don't know, you can call it whatever you want, I don't really mind, but I'm still gonna put story time in the title, and put it in the story time playlist. And this is just, I don't know really how to explain it, but once I get into the video, you'll understand what I am talking about. So this is kind of like a I don't know how to explain it. I've got some notes with me, but I don't know exactly how to explain it. I'll just if basically if you didn't as you well, you can probably tell by the title, but this is like LGBT support slash coming out. If you don't know what LGBT stands for, it stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. It's a general term for stuff. It's the general term, like because saying lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, transgender is kind of a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, if you did not know, yeah, because my friend PokePals or whatever his actual channel is called, he said it in one of my live streams. I'm not going to put the clip up, but just go to my Battlefield 4 live stream. He says it there, and I just thought I'd do a video, not sort of coming out, because basically almost everybody knows by now, like at my school, and like they're the main people who watch my videos. But this is just telling you how I came out and all that, plus some support if any of y'all are feeling like that. Don't know why I said y'all, like y'all, because I'm not fucking American. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the Zombies in Spaceland gameplay. I know, Raven the Red Wizard has just come out, but I haven't got the DLC yet. Anyway, so basically, all this started sort of towards the end of year 5 to the beginning of year 6, where when I basically I was friends with this guy. Obviously, as per usual, I'm not going to use any real names. But let's just call this guy Simon. Don't know why. But Simon was one of my friends. He was a close friend, and sort of like in year 5 and year 6 or something like that. Something like changed between our relationship, and I saw him completely 100% differently. Like he was no longer the same sort of boy that I knew. I saw him in a different light, if that makes sense. Now, obviously at the time I didn't know what was going on, but I don't know, I just sort of felt really strange around him. Like I was like nervous when I was talking to him and all that stuff. You know how you usually get when you're around someone. You're like, anyway, I did not know that I liked him at the time. I did not know, because obviously I'd never felt this way about a bloke before, so it was all kind of strange and scary for me. Anyway, I left that school because I moved to the town that I'm currently living in. And then I kind of sort of like was like, okay, I don't know what that was. Maybe it was just a thing. I don't know. But anyway, then at my new school there was this other bloke, and I just felt strangely around him the first day I ever met him. And again, not using any real names, let's just call him Felipe. Don't know why. Anyway, Felipe, I felt the exact same way about Felipe as I did about Simon. Okay, they both stood out to me, and it took me a while to understand what this was, but then I obviously realized it was attraction, and I was just sort of like, okay, am I gay or something? I mean, I knew I wasn't gay because in like year 4 or 5 or something like that, I had a girlfriend for like a year and a half or something like that. I don't know. You'll see it in my how I got my first girlfriend story time. Anyway, I knew it was attraction because I obviously had felt that way about a girl before, but I was like, I was like, I'm not gay. I mean, what is this? Because at the time I didn't know what bisexual was, so I was completely confused about it. Yeah, and so I didn't really know what I didn't know what bisexual was until like uh end of year six. Remember, this is like the very beginning of year six. Anyway, my feelings was just sort of like, dude, the fuck, what's going on, man? Because I legit had no idea what was going on. My mind was all bamboozled. Obviously, at the time, I didn't talk to anybody about it because I didn't really understand myself, like what I was feeling at the time. I kind of wish I had now. It probably would have made things a whole lot easier. But hey, life's life. But anyhow, um, I didn't really uh do anything with Felipe. I mean, I was friends with him, I hung around with him, but nothing ever really happened between me and Felipe. Now, fast forward all the way to year seven. I left my my primary school and went to secondary school, the school that I'm currently in now. And obviously Felipe did not go there, otherwise I probably would have done something. But he wasn't gay or bi or anything like that, so it wouldn't work. But anyway, I met him at I was at year seven. Year seven was alright, to be honest, not really that good. Nothing really that important happened. Or even really in year eight. It was only in year nine. In year six. Like when I found out what bisexual was, I realised that's what I was. I was meant to say that, but anyway. In year six, that's what I found. At the end of year six, towards the end, I sort of found out and just sort of kind of accepted it. But I still didn't tell anybody for a long ass time, like ridiculously long. Um. Anyway, nothing really important happened in year seven or eight. But in year nine, the beginning of year nine, in like November or so, it was either November or December or October even. I don't know. Um, I decided because there was this other guy that I liked, so I'm gonna call him Jeff. Okay, so I like this guy called Jeff. And I said to myself, okay, you know what, John? I'm finally gonna do it. I'm finally gonna tell somebody. And believe it or not, the first person I told was my friend Joe, or Blue Wolf Ryuk. He was the first person I told. Don't know if he really cared that much, to be honest. But yeah, he was the first person I told, and it was actually pretty hard because before then it would been like a week or two debating whether I should do it or not. But because I thought he might be like, what, dude, seriously? But no, he was just kind of like, okay, cool, and that was that. And I was working myself up over nothing. And basically, what happened then was he wanted to tell his girlfriend because they promised they wouldn't have any secrets. Initially, I didn't want to do this because I found it hard enough to do it with one person already. But I eventually said, you know what, fine, whatever, I don't care because I trust her enough to not blab. And literally, he told her like in fifth period, and like the second I got home, I got texts, like a lot of, like I texted her saying, has uh, Blue Fruit told you, and she was like, no, tell me what, and then obviously he told her, and then he was just bombarding me with questions. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing. She was just like, you what? No, never. And it was just a good time, to be honest. It was fun, and I was working myself out over nothing. And anyway, it took me a little while longer to tell my parents, especially my dad, mainly because I don't live with him, and I didn't really want to do it over text. But it took me like a day or two to tell my mum, and then another like a week or two, or maybe even 3 weeks, I don't know, to tell my dad. But then obviously my friends found out, and then yeah, they all didn't really seem to mind, to be honest. But basically the main reason why I'm making this video is because like I know what it feels like to be in that situation where you're like you don't know how you're feeling, and you know you don't know if you're ready to properly come out to your friends and family. I'm just saying I know how that feels. It's really scary experience because you don't know if your family are gonna like you don't know the way you're gonna react. You know they might be happy, they might be sad, might be like they might try to force you to be something you're not. I don't know. Luckily my family didn't do that. They were very accepting. God bless. But thing is, uh, you need to learn not to be afraid of these things. Because if you become afraid of these types of things, like I don't know how to explain this, but like you just sort of need to like they're not like they might seem very scary at first. Like trust me, I was scared the first time I did it. When I told my friend Joe, like it was probably one of the scariest things I ever did, and I was like I almost didn't do it because I was that scared. But if you're watching this and you're LGBT, um, just tell somebody that you trust. Maybe not your parents or like straight away, but maybe one of your friends, because you don't really want to tell your parents that like straight away, because you know you won't know if they're gonna accept you or not. So just tell your friend, one of your closest friends, and see how they react. Get some advice off them on what you think you should do, and then gradually just start doing other things. Yeah, as I said, it is kind of scary, but it all works out. It all works out. Anyway, guys, that's the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like. In the comments, explode, tell me what I should do or play in the next episode. And as always, if you're new to my channel, subscribe. I've been your host, Mystic Plays, and goodbye.
I'm going to get there and hope we will meet there. Going to get there and hope we will meet there.